Welcome to Figures in History. Join us on a captivating journey through time as we uncover key facts about influential individuals who have shaped our world. In this episode, we will be discussing John Lennon. John Lennon, born on October 9, 1940, in Liverpool, England, was not only a founding member of the Beatles, but also an influential singer-songwriter who left an indelible mark on the 20th century music and culture. He was a complex figure, known for his peace activism and his role in the anti-war movement, particularly during the Vietnam War era. Lennon, along with his second wife Yoko Ono, organized the famous Bed-Ins for Peace in Amsterdam and Montreal in 1969, where they protested war by staying in bed for days and inviting the press into their hotel room to discuss peace. This unconventional form of protest garnered international attention and remains a significant moment in the history of peace activism. Lennon's songwriting partnership with Paul McCartney is one of the most celebrated in music history. Together, they wrote some of the Beatles' most famous songs, such as She Loves You, I Want to Hold Your Hand, and Help. Their collaboration is notable for its balance of Lennon's sharp wit and emotional directness with McCartney's melodic craftsmanship. The Lennon-McCartney songwriting duo significantly shaped the sound of the Beatles, and their songs have been covered by countless artists, influencing generations of musicians. The partnership eventually dissolved as the Beatles broke up, but it remains a golden standard in popular music. John Lennon's solo career after the Beatles was marked by both critical acclaim and controversy. His debut solo album, John Lennon/Plastic Ono Band, released in 1970, was a stark departure from the Beatles' sound, featuring a raw and minimalist approach. The album's most famous track, Working Class Hero, became an anthem for social and class struggle, reflecting Lennon's growing engagement with political issues. He continued to release influential music, including the iconic song Imagine in 1971, which has become an anthem for peace and is often considered his signature song. Lennon's life was marked by personal tragedy and turmoil. He was raised by his Aunt Mimi after his parents separated when he was 5, and his mother, Julia, died in a car accident when he was 17, an event that deeply affected him. Lennon's first marriage to Cynthia Powell in 1962 ended in divorce in 1968, partly due to the pressures of his fame and his affair with Yoko Ono. His relationship with Ono was often in the public eye, and they used their fame to promote peace and avant-garde art, but they also faced public and media backlash, including racist and sexist criticism of Ono. Lennon's immigration to the United States in 1971 marked a new phase in his life, but it also brought significant challenges. The Nixon administration, uncomfortable with Lennon's anti-war activities and influence among young Americans, attempted to deport him. This led to a lengthy legal battle, with Lennon and Ono fighting to remain in the country. In 1975, after a 4-year fight, Lennon won the right to stay in the U.S., where he eventually received his green card. This struggle is seen as a significant moment in the history of free speech and political activism in the United States. During the mid-1970s, Lennon took a hiatus from the music industry to focus on his family, following the birth of his son Sean with Yoko Ono. This period, which he referred to as his lost weekend, lasted approximately 5 years and was a time of self-reflection and re-evaluation of his life and career. Lennon used this time to be a house husband, caring for his son while Ono managed the couple's business affairs. This break from the public eye was a stark contrast to his previous life as a Beatle and global superstar. John Lennon's artistry extended beyond music. He was also a talented visual artist. He attended the Liverpool College of Art, where he met his future wife Cynthia Powell and developed his skills in drawing and painting. Lennon's artwork often displayed a whimsical and surreal quality, and he held several exhibitions during his lifetime. His illustrations were compiled in the books In His Own Right and A Spaniard in the Works, which showcased his unique blend of visual art and wordplay, further cementing his reputation as a multifaceted artist. Lennon's impact on music and culture was abruptly cut short when he was assassinated on December 8, 1980, by Mark David Chapman, a deranged fan, in front of his residence at the Dakota in New York City. Lennon's death sent shockwaves around the world, leading to an outpouring of grief and tributes. His legacy as a musician, peace activist, and cultural icon has continued to grow over the years, with fans and musicians alike citing him as a major influence. Lennon's life and work have been the subject of numerous books, films, and documentaries, reflecting his enduring significance. The Beatles' influence under Lennon's co-leadership was so profound that their music led to what is often referred to as Beatlemania, a term that describes the intense fan frenzy directed towards the band during the 1960s. The cultural phenomenon not only encompassed their music but also fashion and attitudes, and it had a revolutionary impact on the music industry, helping to globalize pop culture. Lennon's witty and sometimes controversial remarks, such as his famous statement that the Beatles were more popular than Jesus, highlighted his knack for capturing the public's attention. Lennon's legacy includes his contributions to the peace movement and his outspoken nature on social and political issues. His song Give Peace a Chance, recorded during the Bed-In in Montreal, became an anthem for the anti-war movement and is still widely used in protests and peace gatherings. Lennon's activism was multifaceted. He supported civil rights, feminism, and freedom of expression. His message of peace and love, as well as his personal transformation over the years, continue to inspire activists and artists who seek to make the world a better place through their work and influence. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through this figure's fascinating life. If you're passionate about history, don't forget to subscribe to Figures in History for more captivating stories of influential figures from the past. Leave a comment below and let us know which historical figure you'd like to see in future episodes. Your suggestions matter, and together, we can continue exploring the amazing figures that shaped our world. Keep exploring, learning, and shaping a brighter future through understanding the past.